While the world scrolls, we build. While others talk, we turn wrenches, wire walls, and shape futures.
Trade isn't just what we do, it's who we are.
Welcome to Beyond the Trade, where we go deeper than the toolbox, beyond the classroom, into the real stories, skills, and sparks that make the trades thrive.
Brought to you by NESC Technical Institute, where skill meets purpose.
Thank you so much, Arnold, for joining us. How are you today?
I'm great.
How are you feeling? You're nervous?
Kinda, yeah.
You don't feel nervous. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm 23 years of age, as a former student at the NESC Point Lisas campus, and well, as a last child to my dad, a middle to my mom, and well, I'm here today to do this interview.
So being a former student of NESC, how did it feel walking through those gates, walking down the hall? Did you feel reminiscent?
It feel like you come here, you feel like you wasn't sure you would get a job, and now the future come, and you're working, you find your place in the work field, and you just go in with it.
And you would have done the automotive program?
Automotive service technician diploma.
And how was that program for you?
Certain aspects was hard, but I had a brain for mechanical things to try to understand how things work, and it flowed.
So you always knew you wanted to go into the automotive field?
I always wanted to know how to fix things.
That was like a young age, or you had relatives that you look up to? Or
Well, basically, going to high school, I just tell my dad I want to get a little job part-time, but to not be bored during summer vacation, and well, he said go and learn trade, go and learn a mechanic trade, and with that I just run with it.
And you later specialized in heavy equipment?
Yes, from doing automotive, seeing truck and understanding and seeing equipment, I just decided I wanted to fix heavy machinery.
So explain how you went from the automotive side to heavy equipment, because even though the two are related, it's still different.
Yeah. So basically, well, my dad has a truck. So seeing this and seeing he hiring people and all of this, and I becoming a mechanic, he told me that the industry for the trucking is failing in Trinidad and Tobago. But in my heart and my mind, I always wanted to be lifting heavy, moving heavy. As in, I seen a man putting 30 ton on top of a truck, 40 ton, 50 ton, 80 ton, and that truck taking off. That used to always amaze me. From nothing, from no motion, the truck load and moving. Knowing how that happening, I wanted to be a part of it. And well, with that, I decided to start my own business in the trucking industry by taking a truck from an individual and working for it and paying for it and managing the business at the same time.
Did you ever think you would have had your own business?
Honestly, no. At 23, I thought I might have been close to owning a business, but not fully on my own. I would have to depend on people. I still have to depend on like the gravel pit, the sand pit. I need the quarries to be open for me to buy, to sell. So you're still kind of dependent on people, but at the same time, you could choose, well, I don't want to go to work today, I'm not going to work today. So there's a pro to it. But then the con to it now, you choose not to go to work today, no pay.
And what is this exactly that you do?
I market aggregates to multiple customers, multiple days of the week. I don't work for one person, no particular day. I could work for 3 persons in one day, collect 3 different pay for one day.
So is it that you transport material?
Yeah, basically that is the line that I'm in at the moment. Transporting material, transporting aggregates for people. Not material as a broad term. It could be wood, it could be lumber, it could be iron, it could be gravel. I transport material as in aggregates.
And what is aggregate specifically?
Aggregates is basically the sand, gravel, crushed iron, limestone, blue metal, all these kind of various things that people use to build roads, to build houses, to develop the land, to make it pretty.
And how did you get that idea? It was your dad that really influenced you?
Yes, my
And
dad
how-
has a dump truck, and seeing him operate and manage and make money out here, it inspired me to do that at a way younger age. And with me doing this at a way younger age, I could step even further than him.
And did you have any proud moments so far? Even though you're still 23, have you had any highlights yet?
Well, at driving this truck is a double axle 10-wheeler, so it's a massive truck. But before I started to drive this truck for myself, I used to drive for Eagles, which is a trailer truck company. When I was driving for them, with no kind of experience, them train me to drive and them give my truck to drive on the road. And I'm moving with a 40-foot fully loaded on the highway. 29 ton, 30 ton on the highway. Them give me a truck when I was 22 years to drive.
Did you feel scared?
At some points, yeah.
How did you overcome that fear in the moment? You're now how old? 22?
23 at the moment.
23, yes, they give you the truck. What going through your head? How you get over it?
The fright honestly never come out of me. Sitting drives, you had to do what you had to do. You had to make it. You had to make it without bouncing, without damaging equipment, without throwing on containers, without mashing up people's wall, damaging the truck. All of that.
So driving the trailer truck would have felt very intimidating. What is the scariest piece of equipment you would have had to handle?
Well, I operate excavators also, but to say truck-wise, I would say that the dump truck is more dangerous than the trailer. Because trailer container is typically highway movements. You're only on the highway going into a big compound is concrete. Dump trucks, you're going in a narrow road. The road so narrow 2 vehicles can't fit. The wire back in a place in the yard. The place so off, you back in, the truck sink down, no back way inside, no machine inside, nobody to help you. You did not offload the material, you don't get pay. So, to me, I feel the dump truck a little more frightening than the container. But the container, if you're not careful with it, you could lick down a set of things, you could damage a set of things. Mash up people's cars, burn people off the road, because the containers could typically do so if you're not careful, if you're not steady on your steering. But something that does amaze me is heavy haulage. Heavy haulage as in trailer truck pulling excavator. That is on a different heights compared to 10-wheeler dump truck, trailer, container, heavy haulage. Yeah.
For the people that don't know, what you could explain a little more
On
of heavy haulage?
Heavy haulage is basically like lowboy drop deck kind of trailers. So you hire a place and you load onto the trailer. Or the excavator tracking onto your trailer and you binding it down with chain and binder.
And you would have had to do that.
Well, I would honestly like to get involved in it. That is something I could see myself doing in the future, heavy haulage. But it's a stepping. You have to creep before you walk.
And have you ever been in any challenging situation? And how did you get over it?
Well, the worst situation I ever end up in is the truck sink down. You had to get a machine, you had to offload the load, and get a machine to assist you in coming out. I left, I went to National Flour Mill, they called me and tell me, we have an opportunity, they're going to be fixing plenty engine. Okay, no problem. I went back. On third rotation, went back on third rotation now. So I tell them I want to go offshore. Now I was probably 22 at that time. Now turning 22. So I started go offshore. I started go on rig. I started jump boat, carry oil, fix the generator offshore, all this kind of things. So I met a supervisor that liked me. We started to do PJs together. We fixing boat, we fixing crane, barge, different things.
So the fixing of the equipment, of like heavy equipment to being on the rig was similar.
Yeah, because our generator I'm going to fix on the rig.
Right.
And I fixing generator on the ground for
Right.
the company.
What has been the hardest part for you in owning your own business? The technical side of it or the business aspect of it?
The business aspect, being able to talk to somebody and get them to want to support your business, to get them to want to patronize your business. That by itself is very, very hard.
So that's more of the customer service side.
Yeah.
So you need to work more on your customer service.
Yeah.
And that's a lot that people don't tell you about opening a business. You can't just open a business. You have to know how to talk to people. Especially in trade, you sometimes get solely dependent on, oh, I could do this well, I could fix this properly, I'm good to go.
Yeah, but also you can't be arrogant to your customers. You could possess a very good talent, but if you can't talk to the customer in a nice, professional, formal way, you have nothing. You have no business. Because you cussing a man is no good. The man will never want to come back by you again to do anything. He will never want to come and give you his money from his pocket.
What advice would you give to young people that want to get into this trade and start their own business just like you? What would you tell them?
Learn everything that you could learn. Don't shy away from something that you don't like because you don't like it. It could help you in the future. As in, alright, you like to fix excavator? Don't shy away from bulldozer. Don't shy away from truck. Don't shy away from crane. It could help you. Because you will be fixing excavator one day and just one man who is your boss friend just pop in and he see you and he just like your vibes. And you tell him that you could fix crane and then you get a job opportunity to step higher. And that's just how it does go. You just meeting people and them just like your vibes and you take it off from there.
I mean, that's good life advice to always aim higher.
Yeah.
And don't settle for less. What do you think is next for you?
More trucks.
More trucks.
More customers, more trucks, more heavy. Anything heavy, I in it.
I like that. So one last question for you, Anil. What is your hype song? When you now open the door to your truck, what going through your head? You have a long day ahead. What hyping you up?
He recently released a song, Darko. It's Coco Reed Badness.
Okay.
It's a line. Basically, don't study without concern you. And I take that to my heart. Don't study without concern you, mind your own business.
That look like you. That sound like you. Thank you, Anil. I hope to see you in the future doing heavy haulage, and I will pull on the side and let you drive.
Yeah.